Also feel free to go in front of the camera and say hi to the people on Zoom. People on Zoom, you can come up with mute and say hello. Whatever feels comfortable for you to interact with one another and offer one another a greeting this morning. I invite you to turn and greet those around you right now.
We'll sing together, friends. This is a song of questions. Where we come from, where are we? Where are we going? Where we come from, where are we? Where are we going? Where did we come from? What are we? Sorry about that. Where are we going? These are words that are painting a Paul Claire. Friends will sing them and we'll make something like this. Echo after me. Where we come from, what are we? Where are we going? Where we come from, what are we? Where are we going? Where we come from, what are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Hear up. By your voice, you might want to try this. One question. Where come from? That's it. Where come life is a riddle and a mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Keep going. Mystery, oh, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Let's put them all together. You might hear one of those as your heart. You might want to swap around. Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? What are we? Where are we Thank you.
We gather here to worship by Gary Kowalski. We gather here to worship, to seek the truth, to grow in love, to join in service, to celebrate life's beauty and to find healing for its pain, to honor our kinship with each other and with the earth, to create a more compassionate world, beginning with ourselves, to wonder at the mystery that gave us birth, to find courage for the journey's end, and to listen for the wisdom that guides us in the quietness of this moment.
At this time, I invite you to please join me in a spirit of prayer. Spirit of life, guide through the confusion and uncertainty of our spiritual journeys. You have guided humanity through its deep questionings and philosophical ponderings throughout all ages. Help us to rely on you and on each other as we ponder our deepest wonderings, so that we may grow in wisdom from now until our final breath. In the name of the inner spark of wisdom within us, we pray. Amen.
Let's keep that slide up as we sing together, friends. Spirit of life. Spirit of life, come to me. Spirit of life, all the spirits of passion.
Chapter 1, verses 12 to 18. I, the teacher, when king over Israel and Jerusalem, applying my mind to seek and to search out by wisdom all that is done under heaven, it is an unhappy business that God has given to human beings to be busy with. I saw all the deeds that are done under the sun, and see, all is vanity and a chasing after wind. What is crooked cannot be made straight, and what is lacking cannot be counted. I said to myself, I have acquired great wisdom, surpassing all who were over Jerusalem before me, and my mind has great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I applied my mind to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is but a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much vexation, and those who increase knowledge increase.
Good morning, everyone. So, my second time that I toured here at Eden when I was looking for seminaries, as I was searching, I remember a conversation that I had with one of with the admissions director, Tiffany Pittman. And she said something along the lines of, a lot of people here at Eden really struggle as their embedded theologies are challenged. Some almost get to the point of having a mental breakdown. Well, that was reassuring. But as much as I'd like to say that this scared me, I admit I was a little cocky. Yeah, well, I said to myself, I've kind of already had my theological breakdown years ago. I think I'll be all right. I even thought to myself, she's probably talking about the complexities of like source criticism or something. Well, let's just say that when I started school at Eden, I was in for the school of hard knocks. The amount of time I've been going here, I've probably had at least 10 mental breakdowns. My first semester, I took a class on Islam and read a verse in the Quran about hell. Had Muhammad really seen a vision from God? And if he did, was this passage that seemed to threaten eternal damnation really true? I didn't even know a universalist worrying about eternal damnation was a thing. And then during my second semester, I took pastoral theology and care, where a lot of my embedded theology about forgiveness was challenged. Forgiveness is a particularly in cases of trauma. If it is, then what's the secret? And if it isn't, though, one's embedded theology critically and to wrestle with all kinds of difficult questions. As the author of Ecclesiastes says, in much wisdom is much vexation, and those who increase knowledge increase sorrow. Growing in wisdom is hard and can even feel a bit like chasing after the wind. So what do we do on our seminary journeys as our beliefs are deconstructed and everything we thought we knew is brought into question? Is there any good news as we grieve our lost certainties? Well, for starters, there are good therapists out there. If during your seminary journey you become stressed and overwhelmed as your beliefs crumble all around you, it is okay to seek help. Find someone to talk to, because going through this journey alone will drive you into the ground. I want to stress that because I was willing to seek help, and it honestly probably saved my life. Second, we have each other as a community to share wisdom with each other on our spiritual journeys. As we listen to each other, ask each other questions, and share our insights with each other, we're able to help one another come to places of resolve as we wonder about the deep questions we ponder. And maybe if some of us haven't been sharing our insights or asking questions of each other, now can be the time to begin doing so. Maybe we can even begin using our imaginations to create something new here at Eden. Could we maybe start a theology club? Or maybe even something like a theological debate team. I don't know. That might be kind of fun. But whatever we do here, we need each other for sustenance on our long journeys. After all, we're not isolated individuals on solitary journeys. Rather, we are an intricate and interdependent web of people seeking truth together as we wonder, question, and reshape our theologies. Now, while we are not isolated individuals on this journey, that doesn't mean that uniqueness and individuality are unimportant. Each and every one of us has a set of life experiences, insights and gleanings, and learnings from our journeys at Eden that play an important role as we seek to learn from each other's insights. I come to the table with my own questions, struggles, and insights, and each of you come with your own. When we are willing to be vulnerable and share our uniqueness with each other, we are like individual flowers, or pine cones, or cattails, each beautiful and unique, yet together contributing to a beautiful, multicolored bouquet. In just a moment, we will participate in the Unitarian Universalist ritual of flower communion. In this ritual, we behold a large set of flowers, or in this today, since it's a smaller crowd, a smaller set of flowers, that together make a beautiful bouquet. Then we will each choose a flower, or a pine cone, or a cattail, or something from the table, as a symbol that each of us is unique and contributes to the beauty of the whole set of flowers and cattails and pine cones and everything else here at Eden. For this particular flower communion, I'd like us to remember that we each have a unique set of theological insights, questions, and life experiences that allow us to share wisdom with each other, even as we all struggle with difficult questions on our seminary journeys, so that together we may make a unique set of flowers together. There is no doubt that so long as we are in seminary, and even after we have left, we will often face doubts, questions, and struggles that can be long and painful, and don't always lend themselves to easy answers. Nevertheless, even as we struggle to find our own theological voices and shape theologies, we know that we have each other to help us find our way. We have each other as compasses, flashlights, and maps to guide each other on the journey. And so it is together and not alone, that we struggle to find our theologies. It is together and not alone, in the words of an old Unitarian Universalist hymn, we seek elusive answers to the questions of this life. We seek to put an end to all the waste of human strife. We search for truth, equality, and blessed peace of mind, and then we come here together to make sense of what we find. And we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found a joy being together. And in our search for peace, maybe we'll finally see, even to question truly is an answer. Amen.
It's very rare that we get to say words like uncertainty. This is a new song by a UU musician, Leah Morris. And it's an invitation. She wrote it actually this past June, especially in response to George Floyd and our privileging light or lightness, and her invitation to honor the dark. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. To deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light track. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark. I choose to honor the dark. Uncertainty and change. Uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Let's do some bigger chunks. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. Honor the dark. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. To deliver us from fear until only love remains. I choose to honor, friends. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Let's put it all together. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Sing that last verse. Deliver us from fear. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. One last time. Deliver us from fear until only love remains.
At this time, we are going to begin the ritual of flower communion. What we will do is we will each come up and take a flower, or today we also added pine cones and cattails and other dried plants as well, to truly symbolize that each one of us is unique and different and can contribute something to the whole. So today, as we do our flower communion, I invite you to take whatever plant you desire, and remember that each one of us contributes something in our theologies, in our experiences, and in our insights to the whole in our unity here at Eden Theological Seminary. So at this time, I invite you each to come forward and to take something from among these plants that we have today. Also, for those online, you may also participate by, there should be a link in the chat that you can join, and you can look at images of flowers or other plants off of Google and contribute it to the mosaic that we have for you to do. So you can also contribute that way if you are online, if you are online.
Honor God as you do life. See the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor God uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only God remains. Honor God as you do life. See the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor God uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only God honor the dark as you do the light. See the gifts that come to us by day and by night. Choose to honor God, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains.
Closing words today by Eric Walker Wickstrom. If you are who you were, and if the person next to you is who they were, if none of us has changed since the day we came in here, we have failed. The purpose of this community, of any church, temple, synagogue, mosque, is to help people grow. We do this through encounters with the unknown, in ourselves, in one another, in the other, whoever that might be for us, however hard that might be, because these encounters have many gifts to offer. So may you go forth from here this morning, not who you were, but who you could be. So may we all take that. Amen.